What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while, but I am back with a favorites video and an empties video. So I'm going to be talking about my favorite beauty products, actually I have a couple random products, and my empties, because if I'm being honest, I really dislike having bags of empties racking up for like weeks and weeks. Like I want to get rid of my empties. I don't like clutter. I have enough clutter. So that is what I'm hoping to start doing. Let me know if you like that idea, favorites/empties. If you guys are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you like the concept. If you like favorites videos, they're my favorite to watch. So I do love sitting down and sharing favorites with you guys. Unfortunately, you guys may know I'm a sweaty pig and it's hot as hell. So I am going to have my air on for the remainder of this video. It might be a little annoying, a little bit of interference, but hopefully you don't mind. So if you guys want to hear about what I have been loving / using up this month, then just keep on watching. My first favorite is actually an Aperture Light, and I believe that Jaclyn Hill had this in one of her huge favorites videos. If you guys know, she does like a yearly one, usually around the holidays, and I love those videos. So I actually bought this based on her recommendation. It's an Aperture Light. It's tiny, but it's so bright. And this has changed my game for TikTok and Instagram Reels. I'm trying a new method of filming. I'm not using filters. I haven't used filters on any of my social media in quite a few years. You know, my old camera had one built into it, and I feel like filters have taken over our lives. So this kind of helps because it makes you look your best. Like, it's a really good beauty light, and depending on your preferences, you can make this cool, you can make it warm, somewhere in between. I'm definitely one of the people who puts it somewhere in between. That's like my best lighting. Oh my goodness, I am dripping, you guys. Right now I actually have two lights behind my camera that are somewhere in between, so they're not fully cool, they're not fully warm, they're both in the middle, and I feel like that kind of brings out my true skin tone. Certain lights, like if you do fully cool, you're gonna look kind of blue. If you do fully warm, you're gonna look kind of yellow, and it doesn't really bring out your true colors, like your tan, your skin tone, whatever. So this actually has a full spectrum, so you can actually use this as like backlighting. If you do like gaming, streaming, stuff like that, you could put this on like purple or pink and put it behind you. There's an app, you can control it with like every single color you can imagine. I'm pretty sure you can take a picture of a color on the app and put it in there, and you can display this color on the light. Like, it does a lot of things, but I pretty much keep it on my comfort zone, which for my lighting, it is 3600K at 100%, and you can see this is what it looks like. I'm going to show you what I look like with the light on me, even though I have my other lights on. Hello, like, it's my best lighting. I love this thing. It's a little more higher price than some that you can like clip on your phone and stuff like that, but you could buy multiples of these. You could have them as your permanent filming setup. Maybe I'll do that someday when we finally move. They're just amazing and small, so you can fit it in your purse, take it with you, whatever. It's a creator favorite, so if you guys are creating content, check it out. It's really good. Also, this is a magnet, so you can magnet it to anything metal, obviously. These are the best lashes that I have found like in the past 2 years. So I fell in love with actually Dollar Tree lashes a couple months back, like 6 months back, and it was a style of Ioni lashes that is not made anymore. I literally tried to contact the brand. I tried to contact the supplier. I was gonna start my own lash brand and steal their lash idea. And not really, but like I literally tried. I cannot figure out where they got them from. It was the style Versailles out of some collection. I don't know. It was my favorite lash that I've ever worn. I did a TikTok talking about it a little bit. But anyways, ever since then, I've been on a hunt for a similar lash that is a good price, because I'm sick of paying high prices for lashes. And long story short, I found these on Amazon, and I have to link the exact style for you because this brand does have like 17 different styles, and I want to say that this one is the number 27, but I've gone through a bunch of these. I don't like to reuse my lashes anymore, you guys. It feels like a chore, and I have so many freaking hairy ass, dusty ass lashes flying around my house unless I do 2 days in a row of wearing a full face of makeup, which I did today. So I'm wearing the Amazon lashes and I actually did reuse them, so you can reuse them. I just don't want to. So that's why I wanted to find something affordable. I want to say these are under $8. Hopefully the price does not go up. I actually do want to restock on the same exact style. I cut them down a little bit on each end. They can be a little bit shiny. I did a whole Instagram reel talking about these if you guys want to check it out, but all you have to do is like dab over a little bit of black eyeshadow if they're too shiny and you're good to go. I feel like I'm screaming at you guys, and it's because I don't know, I have some level of anxiety. I think because I have to go to work. I don't have to go right away, but like, I don't know what it is. I'm sorry for screaming at you. I want to talk about these shoes because I picked them up. I was randomly shopping with my family. My family was visiting and I picked them up from Finish Line, I think. And I bought them because of the TikTok fitness girlies. And they're all wearing these for leg day and I felt like I had to get them. They were $105, which is expensive, but they're the Nike Blazers. They are high top shoes. This is what they look like. And I've worn them like 25 times and I've never cleaned them. I do spray my shoes with a little bit of protector. I think I get it from Target before I wear any of my sneakers, so that does contribute. But I think because they're leather, there's only a little bit of like fabric on these shoes. They're very easy to clean and like nothing really sticks to them, so they stay looking good, but they're so hard to put on and take off, so that's really annoying. I think there is a different kind of Nike Blazer now that has like a sock back to make it easier to get in and out of. But these look really good on. They actually do kind of help you drive through your heels on leg day. When you're squatting and whatnot, you don't want to have all the weight of your body in your toes. You'd rather have it in your heels to target your glutes. Love them. I've gotten a bunch of compliments on them because they look a little bit old school and like trendy. They might be out by now, but like I don't care. I'm not on trend, so I love them. They're comfortable too. They're very comfortable. I was pleasantly surprised with these Nike Blazers. I'm on a fitness journey, you guys. I've been working my butt off, but I think there's probably something more to it. I don't want any medical advice, so don't even drop it in the comments. I hate that shit. I take care of myself. I've done blood work. I've done everything. Thinking about getting off of birth control and seeing if that makes a difference, but I have a lot of reasons why I want to stay on it as well. But I have been in the gym very, very consistently, and I think I'm like building up a little bit too much muscle at this point. My arms are getting like literally gigantic. But whatever, I don't know, I just got on like a side note. Glow Screen from Supergoop. I'm obsessed with this. I've been trying to wear sunscreen every single day on my face and my body. I still am getting tan, which means I feel like I'm not doing enough. I'm not reapplying enough. But Glow Screen I've really been liking because it has the SPF 40, but it's also a very pretty glowy base for makeup. For me, I have dry skin, so I like anything that adds a little bit of a glow and moisture all in one. And then for me to not have to worry about applying another facial SPF, this has been a really good, like, easy product for me to incorporate into my routine. I actually tried the Every Single Face, I think is what it's called, from Supergoop. It's the round bottle, and unfortunately for me, that one burned my eyes like really bad. I felt like I had sensitive skin, and I don't typically feel like I have sensitive skin, but this one, surprisingly and thankfully, I have no sensitivities to whatsoever, so I'm not sure what would be different in the formula, but just can't wear that other one, I guess. But I do actually have a discount code with Supergoop. If you guys want to check it out, I will link it down below. Summer's almost over. Can you believe that? Disgusting. I'm on a fitness journey, but I'm also on a skin journey. I'm trying to make my skin the best it's ever been. I have a little bit of like discoloration, sunspots. I have some freckles that are popping up this year, and I want to, you know, keep fine lines and wrinkles at bay as long as I can. So I do think that my skin is pretty close to the best it's ever looked in like recent years, and I think that's due to this product. I'm not going to talk too much about it because you need a prescription to get this. It's tretinoin. Mine is 0.025%, so very low percentage. I use this once a week at night with moisturizer because I do have dry skin. So consult with your doctor if you want to try a product like this, but I do think it's really, really helping to make my skin very clear and very smooth, which again helps with the no filter journey. So I'm loving my skin right now, very skin confident, and I think it's partially due to my Tretinoin Thursdays. Honorable mention is the Pixie Fairy Lights that I have on my eyes today because some of you might ask. It is the glitter liquid shadow, and normally I'm not a huge fan of liquid shadow, but something possessed me the other day to tap this on my lid over a bronzy color, I think out of the Anastasia Nouveau palette. So I recreated it on my eyes today, and this is the Bare Brilliance shade. It's like got these huge flecks of glitter in it, but like in the best way. It has a bronzy base and like big, chunky, beautiful, reflective glitter. I'm obsessed with it, and for me, I feel like I do kind of have small eyes, so I need a little bit more on my eyes in order to really grab attention. So I love a good chunky glitter, and this goes on really well. All I do is tap it on with the brush, like with the doe foot applicator. I tap it on my lid and then just keep tapping it until it looks like it's blended, and then let it dry and walk away. So it's an eyeshadow topper for me, and I love it. Now this foundation I've talked about so many times that I'm like beating a dead horse, but my favorite foundation right now is the Basma Beauty Foundation Stick. I'm wearing it today. I'm wearing it very often. It is one of my foolproof, like, go-to foundations. I wear the shade 030 as my foundation, and I wear the shade 014 as my contour, and it's such, well, contour slash bronzer, but it's such a beautiful, blendable product, but it also will allow you to have some of your real, like, skin showing through, so some of my freckles. It will cover breakouts if you build it up. It's also natural enough to where you don't look cakey, so it's definitely by far my favorite foundation stick ever. But these in combination with each other, like, they blend together so beautifully, and I like a stick foundation. I like something easy that I can blend out with a brush and be on my way. So shout out to Basma Beauty. They are killing it. I can't wait to one day see this in one of the big beauty stores because I feel like it's coming because it's too good not to. This is such an impressive concealer. I don't know, I kind of fell off of my excitement for concealers for a while. I was just using foundation, I wasn't using any concealer, and I was just calling it a day. But Huda Beauty launched the Faux Filter Luminous Matte Concealer. This is just a majestic formula. It's really hard to describe because it is a luminous matte. Like, it is full coverage. You can absolutely cover everything you need to cover with this concealer, but it's not cakey. It's not like so matte to the point where like it looks caked up, or like you need to set it with a setting powder. It's not like greasy or dewy. Like, it's somewhere perfectly landed in the middle. I don't have to set my under eyes personally, but you definitely can if you want to. But I've seen this on quite a few people. It looks really beautiful on everyone I've seen so far. Someone slid into my DMs who has oily skin, and they just can't seem to make this work for them. So it really might be my dry skin speaking, but for me and my dry skin, it's been really great. It has a huge doe foot applicator, and the shade Cotton Candy has been perfect for brightening the under eyes. I do have it on today, and it's my favorite concealer by far right now. If you want to see more content with this, check out my TikTok and my Instagram. I've done videos on this on both platforms. So it is lip oil season. I don't know if you guys have caught on to that, but like every single brand is releasing a lip oil. And I have tried lip oils in the past that, I'm not kidding, have dried my lips out. Like, you put it on, it feels great at first, and then like an hour later, you're like, your lips are gasping for air. So I have never been like a huge fan of lip oils, but Fenty Skin sent over the Cherry Treat one, and I have been loving this thing, you guys. I've been wearing it kind of as a treatment, but also as a gloss, and it's a beautiful sheer clear colored gloss once it's on. It kind of looks like it has a tint when it's in here. It smells so good. It smells like real cherry pie. It doesn't smell like cough syrup cherry, and so that's why I like it so much, because I love like a cherry flavor and I love cherry dessert, but I really hate like that cough syrup cherry that a lot of artificial like scents and flavors, you know what I'm talking about. I've had other brands try to do cherry that have smelled exactly like cough syrup. This is not like that. It has a huge doe foot. It's super shiny, very beautiful. Unfortunately, I tightened mine too far, so like I cracked the cap. And this is a running theme with me right now. I cracked my Kosas concealer too. I don't know why I'm like over tightening things, but I love this lip oil. It's by far my favorite that I have tried personally. I actually don't wear this overnight. I wear my Too Faced Pillow Balm overnight, but during the day, this is really good. It's way more lightweight than that Too Faced one, so I prefer this for daytime, and it smells great, looks great. I'm obsessed. So lately it's kind of rare that I set my face, but I will spot set if I feel like I need a little bit more brightness under my eyes or if I am sweating. So one of my favorite powders recently has been this new one from Laura Mercier. This is a pinky toned powder. I think it's called Tone Up or Tone It Up. It kind of reminds me of that Huda Beauty Cherry Blossom powder. I never got my hands on that, unfortunately. Wanted to try it, then I got this, and now I feel like I don't need to try it. If I ever enter my matte phase, again, Laura Mercier powder is my go-to anyways, so I knew I would love this, but I like a tiny amount, like on my brush. I tap it off so there's barely anything, and I will press it into my under eye area and the side of my nose, and then sometimes like the upper lip where I sweat, and like my chin and my forehead, just all the areas that I want to brighten. I have a brow product that I have been loving. This stuff is no joke, so if you guys pick this up, don't go in with like a heavy scoop. Like start small, because if you use a lot of this, your brows are going to be literally stuck to your face. You're not going to be able to tell that there's hair there. So it will laminate your brows. It will stick them right to your face if you use like a decent amount of product. So typically I use just a little dip into this. It comes with a ton. I believe it has more in it than the Anastasia Brow Freeze. So there's a lot in here. It's a little tin, so it has a screw cap. I've been using this for a couple weeks now, maybe over a couple weeks. There's no white cast, it doesn't flake, and it's not crispy. So really great. They also have a brow brush. I mean, I use this in combination just because it's a dedicated brow brush for this product, but this isn't really anything special, but this is such an amazing brow gel. So definitely check it out if you guys are looking for a really intense hold. This is gonna do it for you. And finally, if this was 2016, 2017 Kendall, you would have had a whole video on this whole collection, but I completely failed you guys. This was my first Kylie Cosmetics purchase in like 2 years, but this spoke to me. It's the Lip and Cheek Glow Balm, and I think you can see like the packaging, it's giving Glossier. It's giving clean aesthetic. Like they are keeping up with the times, I think. So it's a limited edition product, but I got it in the shade Pink Me Up. I'm wearing it on my face today. I just love this. I love the frosted look of the packaging. I like the font. It's like a little bit 70s. I don't know. It's a whole vibe, but I don't think it's gonna stay too good for too long because it doesn't clip shut. And it is a cream, so I think I've got to get to using this guy because I would hate for it to dry out. But this shade, let me just swatch it. This shade is so beautiful. Again, I'm in my pink phase, so pink blushes, pink lipsticks, pink everything. This is like a true like cool tone pink. So I love that. It reminds me of the Rare Beauty blush that everyone went crazy over. And it kind of doubles as a highlight. And I guess you can use this on your lips. I've never done that, but I guess like a little bit of like a glossy tint moment. Kind of sad that it's limited edition because I do like it so much, but hopefully maybe she will have success with this product and make it permanent or drop new shades in the future or something, because I really liked this formula. It's a really good product. I just hope that it doesn't dry out. I have my favorites listed in front of me so that I wouldn't forget anything. I do have one more that I don't have with me, and it is my pre-workout for the gym that I have been using. It is the Alani Nu pre-workout powder, and I use the flavor Cosmic Stardust. It's so good. It's also one of my favorite flavors in their energy drinks, but there is a insane amount of caffeine, so just be very careful. I use half a scoop. I don't use a full scoop because I'm very addicted to caffeine, and I have ocular migraines now, which is lovely. For some reason, I feel more comfortable using Alani Nu pre-workout rather than some of like the, you know, tough guy pre-workouts that have like so many ingredients that I don't understand. But you know, do your research, but it's my favorite right now. So those were my monthly favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed. Now I do have 3 empties to share with you guys. I'm just gonna bop right through them because I've definitely talked about all of these before too. First up, RIP to my Jelly Pop primer from e.l.f. I've already purchased a backup though, so kind of satisfying that we worked our way all the way through. Like, look how skinny she is. This is one of my favorite gripping primers. I love a gripping primer. I have a whole video on TikTok about gripping primer, but for me and my dry skin, I love gripping primer. You just have to leave it on for a couple minutes before you go in with foundation, and I love the watermelon scent of this one, and she's going straight in the trash. Next up is my daily moisturizer with SPF 15. Unfortunately, Aveeno is like going through some shit right now where they are not producing my favorite items. So my body lotion and my face lotion, it's very hard to find them. They've been marked up to incredibly high prices. It's ridiculous. My body wash is $9 now. It's sickening, and this is like $15 at Walmart, but it's like $25 at Walgreens, which Walgreens, what are you doing? I don't know. But I do have dry skin, and I love Aveeno's formulas for face and body. So I have been using this every single day. It's my daily moisturizer. I put it on after I wash my face or shower, whatever, in the morning. This is my bottom layer of my base because it has SPF 15. It makes me feel like I am always protected, even though that's not high enough. I will go in with other products, but at least this is down on my face if I'm ever leaving the house. This is the only one I use, is the pink bottle, and this happens to be the hardest one to find. I did repurchase it already, but I don't know, maybe I could go into the green bottle. I'm not sure what the difference is. Let me know if you guys try the blue-green bottle, but for some reason this one and the pink body lotion, the ones with the pink caps, they're the most calming, soothing ones for me. So I love it. Unfortunately, I wish it wasn't so expensive, but it lasts forever because I really do only use it on my face. So I don't use as much, obviously, as my body, but my body lotions, I go through them so disgustingly quick for the money that I'm spending. Another one bites the dust, you guys. The Pharmacy Honey Halo is one of the best deep moisturizers I've ever used. I use it every single night. This is what I mix with my Tretinoin. It protects my face from drying out when I'm using retinols and other, exfoliating agents. This is like my savior because it comes in with all the hydration and ceramides and it locks everything in. Unfortunately, that means I'm gonna have to repurchase this again. It is pretty expensive. Look at that. Like, I tried. I still might try to scrape like the very bottom out of this jar. I actually love the packaging of this because it has the magnetic cap with the scooper. I always have this in my nightstand. It's time to pick up another one. I feel like ceramides are my best friend. So any kind of ceramide facial moisturizer is what I would recommend to those of you who maybe struggle with dryness, or you are gonna work a retinoid or retinol into your routine. That can really dry out your skin, so make sure you have a really strong moisturizer, safe moisturizer that is going to interact well with those active ingredients. I've been filming for a really long time, which means the version of this that you guys see is gonna be super cut down. I don't know, I just can't stop rambling for some reason. And it finally cooled down in here. I've had the air on full blast this entire time. I've been sweating this entire time up until now. Of course, I'm done filming and the air is finally circulated. I hope this wasn't too all over the place. I will leave all the links of everything I talked about linked down in the description box if you guys want to check it out. Be sure to follow me on my other social media if you want to stay up to date with me between my YouTube uploads, and hopefully I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye guys.